So once again, the Conan Exiles Twitter account has tweeted out a teaser for Chapter 3, and this one is quite interesting. Over the last few teasers we saw the development of this sort of red glowing stone that many seem to think leans towards gem crafting that we can use to upgrade our armours. A few people have pointed out it may be the Eye of Ahriman, which if it is, that's not only a big lore development but very interesting for the future of sorcery, as that is an extremely powerful artefact. However, this teaser kind of focuses away from the redstone and focuses instead on an interesting manual. Of course, this tweet comes with a short story, a continuation of the last couple, so I'll read that now. Continuing your exploration through this mysterious building, you come across a curious book. Flipping through it, you stop when you see a carefully drawn, humanoid-like feature detailing one of the pages. Various texts fill the spaces between, marking important limbs. So in this small story they're telling, this book is obviously in the same workshop as the red ore we've seen before. The presence of this book is quite interesting. Looking at it, the obvious first comparison you could draw is to the Vitruvian Man, which it does look quite similar to. However, rather than being a piece of anatomical art, this seems to be some sort of instructional diagram. Many people have already said this in the tweet replies, but this looks quite a bit like a golem. For those unaware, a golem is basically an animated artificial human. It's usually seen made out of clay or mud, and it comes from the Jewish folklore. Aside from that, I don't actually really know that much about golems. The extent of my experience with them has been, well, RuneScape quests, so I don't think I'm the best to give an educated opinion or interpretation of what a golem could do. However, it does seem to be that golems can be used to fulfill their master's wishes. If we assume that the previous item we saw, that red ore, is indeed the Eye of Ahriman, then this gets very interesting. The Eye of Ahriman is a very powerful artifact that can be used to augment sorcery. We already know that sorcery can exercise some degree of control over life and death, so it could be possible that with the Eye of Ahriman we can create our own golems. What that would be used for, who knows? I mean, they could be autonomous gathering of materials, which I've seen a lot of people ask about and would be a very interesting addition to the game. Or perhaps they would be someone to guard our base, maybe like a step up from thralls. Golems have been included in Conan games before, namely the Age of Conan, so this isn't necessarily anything new to the mythos. But I do think it's an interesting path that we're looking to go down. Another interpretation is that obviously we're finding all these items in an abandoned workshop. Therefore, we could maybe assume that this golem has already been created. I know there's a huge thirst for new PvE content out there, so maybe we could expect a new PvE experience, maybe a dungeon or just a new boss in the form of this golem. I think that could be a very interesting route to go down, especially if killing the golem gives you some sort of way to increase your power level. However, we will unfortunately have to wait till the reveal stream to see exactly what all this means. If you didn't see the last video, the reveal stream is on the 20th of February, and they usually run for about 2.5 hours, so if you can't make the entire stream, I will be recapping it on this channel. In conclusion, this is another very interesting tease, and I think there's a lot of directions they can take with this red ore-like stone, and what seems to be this golem. Of course, again, this is all hypothesis, and I could be completely wrong, so do let me know what you guys think in the comments. I do always like hearing what your guys' takes on these things are. If you enjoyed that video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. The links to my Twitter, Discord, Patreon and various sponsored discounts are also available in the description below. As always, if you have suggestions for future content you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to become a member of the Coffee Cult by joining our Discord, and if you'd like to support the channel further, become an esteemed Coffee Cultist by joining us over on Patreon. As a patron, you'll get sneak peeks of new videos before they're uploaded, full-size blueprints, wallpapers in both 1080p and 4K resolutions, Discord roles and more. On that note, a massive thanks to all of our esteemed Coffee Cultists on screen now for continuing to support the channel. Again, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.